Howdy, and welcome to the This Week in the Tech Boy Podcast. We have so much to get into today, from important SSA LTW news to, of course, our top headlines to some important video reactions that we're going to be doing today. But first, let's go turn over to our tech headlines, and we've brought the spinner back for the Teen of the Week segment, so that is good for them as well. I'm trying to make sure that we don't accidentally show that on the screen before it's time, but I gotta make sure that video doesn't play. Okay, can I just yeah, there we go. There we go. And some important hacking stuff as well. So let's get into the first article. Not the first one. This is just one of our Samsung newsroom posts. You guys can go read it yourself. We don't have to cover that on the show. But let's first cover the Immersive GameBox. So like I said, I was there last week. This time last week, and it was basically like the not the imagination station, the room of consequence from Adventures in Odyssey. Just a big giant box room that has all sorts of screens, all sort of it. Now, the immersive game box is not exactly like that. For instance, the floor is not a touchscreen, anything like that. But I played the Floor is Lava game, and everything is interactive. There is a touchscreen, but it's not really a touchscreen. So you know how they have that accessory for the MacBook. Wow, we already got a chat. Let's see who's chatting. Hello, Starlord, and it is a good afternoon here in Texas. How are you today? Anyway, the immersive game box. I played the Floor is Lava game, but I wasn't there just for the game. I was there to investigate what the tech behind series was about. This is one of the ideas that I've come up with. We want to know how the tech behind things work. As you guys know, in last week's article, we talked about how the internet is just becoming full of a whole bunch of content, which is just SEO optimized, but it's not really real content. So I wanted to go behind the scenes and find out how the tech that we rely on in the world actually works. So, Immersive Game Box is not a real touch screen. It's an empty room with 4 projectors. I got a picture of them, and they'll be in the article after this recording is finished taping. But essentially, and this will also be a video. I'm trying to pull up what kind of projectors they are. Yeah, they're laser projectors at the top of the screen. These will be up online shortly, hooked up to many Windows 10, 11 PCs that run the game. During the games, interact with them via movement or touch. Now, they have cameras that track your movement, but not exactly tracking your movement. They track a hat that's on your head that kind of has like some poles, and it tracks that. And the person on the iPad showed me that, and I'm going to show it here. It's going to be kind of hard to see, but essentially, this is what the camera sees. That's you as a dot. So it's not an actual camera. They have cameras in there, but they're for security cameras. These cameras are just primarily to track you and your position with the game. Is it like a joystick, or it's tracking the XY axis? Now the touchscreen, it doesn't work like an actual touchscreen, like a resistive touchscreen where you touch it and it detects the pressure, nor does it resist like a capacitive touchscreen. That's the kind of touchscreens that we have on our phones now, which detects an electrical sensor. It's using LiDAR, which scans down across the projector and kind of sees your touch. So it's kind of like that touch bar for the Mac. Let me see if I can pull it up. Make Mac touchscreen. It's an accessory. Here's an image of the screen of it that you put at the bottom of here, and it kind of like send signals up, and then input in as a USB kind of controller thing. So it's kind of like a blown up version of that technology. And now back to the specialized cameras. They track this miniature cell phone tower that's on top of your head. And the games are all controlled by, of course, the miniature Windows 10, 11 PCs. But for the staff to know what they do, you need to have access to a site on their iPads called egbvenue.co. Now, I tried to access the site here. It did not work, so I'm assuming it only works over their own internal private internet, which, that makes sense, good for security reasons. And the specific one I went to was in the Woodlands, so the domain would be venue-linux.woodlands.egbvenue.co. So they have some other locations, of course, across the United States, and they said to start in England, so I'm assuming England as well. So, if you were in England or London, it might say venue.linux.london.egbvenue.co. And apparently it seems like this is a website, but it's only tied to that specific network, which means people from outside can't get in and change the game box game settings. From inside the game, because my game was not that touchscreen prevalent, and I had recorded the video of this. Once I get it edited, you will be able to see it. but it wasn't that touchscreen platform. It was mostly me walking with the hat on my head, using it as a joystick. However, to access some of the game settings, I did have to touch. You kind of have to touch pretty far. They don't want you to touch, like kicking or punching the door or anything. But because it's not a real touchscreen, it's sensors. The iPhone has a LiDAR sensor. Then, you kind of have to be intentional about it. It wouldn't be the best if you're trying to like write your name or type or something. It's kind of like just in that general vicinity. Now, the projectors are good, but it wasn't as immersive as I thought it was going to be because you can see out, which is, I guess it's good. You don't want to be locked in a room with the air sucked out like this is Adventures in Odyssey, but more of I don't, sucked out all the air and tricked Emily into thinking that she was going to die. That wouldn't be good. But, it just kind of felt like, I like to see what it would be like if you had some sort of an LED screen. Maybe they take away the touch factors. It'd be prohibitively expensive, but I like to see how much it would work out for you. Like, I like to see how it works out because I wish it was a bit more immersive. It kind of felt like I've never been to a 3D movie once, but it kind of felt like an old 3D movie, what an old 3D movie would feel like. All right, now to our next tech headline, guys. Breaking news, and this is the episode article, in which Star-Lord was mentioned, but my phone was hacked. Just kidding. So no notes got leaked. The Free State of School collapsed. No GCam invasion war plans got leaked, and Star-Lord's dreams, fortunately for the Free State of the School and this podcast and this account, dreams did not come true. No. I hacked into my own phone. Now, like I've been saying. Oh, you guys can't see this. Like I've been saying, my phone, hacking in general, they aren't really telling you how you're supposed to do it. They're not giving out all the articles. They just give you a whole bunch of SEO stuff. They always tell you, oh, well, if a hacker's on your network, they can do anything, whatever they want. It's just access and pivot onto your computer, and soon, your entire email and all your files are just going to be hacked. And they don't really give any clear examples of this. But with the help of artificial intelligence and the exploit database, I was able to hack into my own phone. Now, because I don't want to be a fearmonger and try to scare all you people, I will say that this was a pretty hard hack to do, and it probably wouldn't exist in the real world. First, I had to download a special app. Well, it's not a special app. It's an app that some people use. It's some sort of file explorer application. But the version that was the most vulnerable to this exploit was from 2019, and I had to find the specific APK to access that. Most likely, people are not using a phone from 2019, let alone a file manager application from 2019. And second of all, the people who download these file manager applications in the first place are mostly tech-savvy people. Okay, people these days, and apparently this is some sort of a trend, and I even asked this on Reddit, like kids don't know how to use, computers, right? They know how to use phones, but they don't know how to use like their computer's file manager, or like some people are typing up a college essay in Gmail or like whatever their email client was instead of like Word for some reason. But I digress. Like, what I'm saying is these people don't know how to use file systems. The people who are tech illiterate probably don't even know that their phone has a file manager. Just use like the gallery or Google Photos or iCloud for everything like that. Now, if they did grow up on a Mac, I completely understand them. The Mac OS file system is horrendous. I've tried to use it. I'm like, what is this nonsense? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't look good at all. But the point is that people who download these file manager applications are mostly the people who will update the applications interested in tech. But anyway, if for some reason people have this file manager application on their phone, that is from 2019, so almost 6 years old application, haven't updated it, haven't changed their phone, then you have to be on their Wi-Fi network because this exploit only works across Wi-Fi. It's just not a true remote exploit. You're not like you're typing in the phone number, you type in whatever. No. And then you have to know how to use this exploit. And even on top of that, of course, because nothing ever works out for me, especially when it comes out to hacking, the exploit barely worked. Okay, so that's just the truth right there. So I'm just gonna lay it out for you all right here, so you guys don't think that this is a huge national security threat or something. Number one, you're using a 6-year-old application. Number two, the hacker has to be on your network, and number three, you have to hope and pray and cross your fingers that this exploit even works. So those are the three things that you need to have, which means this exploit could never happen to me because one, our Wi-Fi password is secure. Two, I don't have this app on my phone anymore. I never used this application, and I usually update my apps. And I even checked inside the database because to see what other apps are in there, and you didn't really see anything. And so let's get into how this hack works. So Pentest GPT is an AI assistant for penetration tests. Now, unfortunately, Pentest GPT, for some reason, is still having some of the same problems that ChatGPT has, where it's like, oh, I don't want to do this for you because it's illegal. Like, whoa, you're Pentest GPT. It's like your literal job. Do your job. But, it's easier to lie to than ChatGPT. ChatGPT will just straight up say, no, we're not doing this. But I was able to, and all I have to do is I'll search the database, the exploit-db.com, exploit-db.com. I'm actually going to show you on the screen exactly what I did here. So this is exploit-db.com. It's essentially shows all the exploits that people have found. So I filtered. This is an Android phone. I'm on the latest software that they offer, and then I clicked remote. Because, if you have physical access to the device and the phone is already unlocked, just like, who cares? So anyway, I selected remote, and then I selected Android, and then, yeah, there we go. That's it. And so those are my filters. And see, notice here, not a single vulnerability has been found or uploaded since 2022. Anyway, look at these. And then they didn't even find any in 2020. And in 2019, they found something for Android 7 to less than Android 9. So just 7 and 8 and 8.1. So, no one's even using it anymore. Here's the vulnerability that I use from June 29th, 2021. ES File Explorer 4.1.9.7.4. So I'm not sure. Don't take this, but I'm assuming that if you have ES File Explorer 4.1.9.7.3, you'll be fine. So this is a very niche exploit here. But notice here on the screen, everyone is so unhelpful in the hacking world. Notice on the screen. Does anyone know what to do with this? This just looks like a bunch of code. And, when I looked up, what are we supposed to do with the exploits and exploit database? Are we supposed to put this in some sort of software? Are we supposed to run it somewhere? Are we supposed to run it online? No one's going to tell you. What a noob. Whoa. Instructions, please? Like, how am I supposed to use this? In comes Pentest GPT. All I did was Control A, Control C. Inputted this, and it told me that I have to download it. Well, usually there's a download button. Where is it? Yes, here it is. So click the download button. Here it is, and this will download as a Python file. And just for context, make sure you guys rename it to whatever the Pentest GPT wants you to rename it, because then it's going to give you a list of commands that you need to run. So unfortunately, for some reason, Python, you can't just double click on it and it will run. And unfortunately, there's no GUI. Why do we have to type in all these random commands? Why can't there be a GUI? Who knows? But what you have to do is you have to go to your folder, and then you have to click open inside a terminal or something like that. So I go through how you create an account on the site, and here's a free Pentest pro tip. Sorry, Pentest GPT and Hacker AI are essentially the same thing, or like the same site, but you can create an account on both sites, and you'll get twice the amount of prompts. So if you create one on Pentest GPT and you run out of your free prompt, you don't want to pay $20 a month, just move over to Hacker AI, and then vice versa. They don't communicate with each other, so you get the extra prompts for free. Copy and paste the site and the code into AI, and then it'll tell you what to download it and run the commands inside the terminal. And then ask the AI what commands are available. And once I asked the AI what the commands were available, let's see if I can pull up the exact chat that I used. I wanted to share the chat with you, but unfortunately it doesn't have that kind of feature. If ChatGPT has that feature, Pentest GPT does not. So here is the ES File Explorer exploit thing that I use too. And another good thing is that you can ask it questions for all the errors that you will get, because it's Linux and Python, and you will always get errors in Linux and Python. I have never once tried to install anything on Linux and then once tried to hack anything without getting at least one error. I'm always getting errors. It's ridiculous. People are like, oh, you have Linux on desktop is here. No, it's not. Linux on desktop will never come. Ever. Because it's an incompetent system and it barely works, and you have to type in all these ridiculous commands. All right, anyway, so you can see I copied and pasted the entire thing, and it tells me what to do. So it said I had to have my File Explorer thing. It says the app opens a port, and at first I was like, wait, no, this is ridiculous. But it says the app itself opens the port, so it's not like the user has to open a port themselves. And you save it as export.py, and then you'll just type this into Windows Terminal, and then you'll click this, and the smart thing is, because I always hate how the hacking websites have these brackets. You don't know if you need the brackets. You don't know if you don't need them. You can just say, hey, I want this command, and you can find your IP just using some sort of IP scanner, right? Or I even went onto my phone itself and checked its IP. Went into settings, and I typed in my IP address. This is, of course, the Wi-Fi local IP address, so it doesn't really matter. And then it would list all the commands that you can get. And look at the commands that you get. Now, only some of these worked. List pics worked. List files, I don't think that worked. I didn't try list apps. Get file, I tried that. It didn't download, unfortunately. But it's pretty cool. So I put in my C Python path, whatever this error is here. I don't know what it is. If I went to Reddit, if I went to Stack Exchange, they'd all laugh at me like, ha ha ha, what an idiot. You can't even run this Python stack correctly. So then it told me exactly what the error was, and it says that the port wasn't open. So I had to win and go check. The port was open. I pinged my IP address, and then I even ran a ZenMap scan. I like GUIs. So ZenMap is the GUI for the Nmap, and it's here on Windows. And then I checked to make sure that I had the correct IP address, had it do the troubleshooting, and then I put in some other error as well. It told me. So anyway, just a whole bunch of debugging here. And I tried another command, and when I tried Python, and I changed my name to get device info to my thing, I found out that yes, the ports were connected, and that I was able to connect to my device. So yes, I was able to officially hack into my device, and later I was able to use the list pictures command to list all the pictures that I had on my device. Now this did not access anything in secure folder, of course, but it was able to access all the pictures, but it didn't show. I still would have to download the pictures if I wanted them. So I tried the download command, and unfortunately, of course, that did not run. But this does show that, phones are still hackable, still interesting stuff coming out of here. And, this would not have been possible without Pinterest GPT, because no one teaches you anything anymore. It's all filled with a whole bunch of SEO infused slop. And this is all because of course, they want to gatekeep, and of course, they want to keep the world secure. But this doesn't really do anything like that. All right. Now, talking about kids and hackers and teenagers on the internet and stuff like that. You might be thinking, hey, this is where parental controls would come in. And of course, we took a whole stand against that. But you might be thinking, hey, I saw this video on YouTube about this kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore, but he was telling a story about when he first got his smartphone, he got sent inappropriate material from his, I guess, girlfriend wannabe. And, I watched the video from this YouTuber named Timeless Tim, who's animated YouTuber. I always like these animated YouTube channels. And what I found out is that he is an agent of parents. And he is absolutely fake news. He's lying. He's lying. This story did not happen. So he says, and I'm going to set this up, and this is how you guys can use tech knowledge to catch people who are lying on the internet. I always do this when they talk about, phones or something like this. He is 100%, without a doubt, fake news. Here we go. Timeless Tim was born in the year 1989, I believe. I'm going to look it up because he's talking about how he got a phone and stuff like this, according to famous birthdays. And let's go into the AI overview. He was born August 20th, 1989, making him 36 as of late 2025. Thank you to the Google AI overview. Now, he said that he was a teenager when he got his first smartphone, and that he was not able to sign to pay the bill for the phone. Now, I've seen some of his videos. He is not the most responsible person in the world. So if he was 18, he would have definitely signed it. He would have signed his life away. If we were to take what he says in his videos as factual. Now, for the math experts here, let's just pull up a calculator. And let me just keep this in note that the original iPhone launched in 2007. Now, in 1989, he says teenager. Now, we're going to do the closest the age to 18 as possible, which is 17. 1989 plus 17 equals 2006, which is a year before the iPhone launched. And the phone that he draws in the video looks like an iPhone. It is extremely unlikely that he got a smartphone, and all of his friends had smartphones in 2006. Like, extremely, extremely unlikely. And the inappropriate stuff that he said he was doing also probably was not technologically feasible. So, he's lying. That entire story was made up. He also made up some story about how he got flung in the pool as a kid. And I was wondering, and at first I believed it until I watched his cell phone video. And I'm thinking, wait a second, he's like 12 years old or something like that, preteen. How the heck do you pick up some 90-pound kid who's just sitting there and pick them up and fling them into the pool? Like what? Are people just that strong? No one believes this. You are making stuff up. Oh yes, this kid also made up some story about how he snuck his friend into the house, and then his friend said the N-word, but his parents weren't mad about that he snuck some kid into the house. You fully expect me to believe this? You, sir, are making up a whole bunch of stories. I want actual proof that this actually happened. I mean, you know how and this did not happen. There's not a shred of evidence that this happened. It's just propaganda. Okay, he's probably paid off by ImSpy to promote these applications, to promote these parental control applications. Be like, hey guys, I saw this on the internet. That some kid, he was at his friends and he got flung into the pool, and then he, looked up some inappropriate content. Now, could this have potentially happened? Could some team have actually done this? Yes, but you don't need to lie. It'd be okay if he was like, okay, these are just fun stories that I animated and I made up, right? I'm not accusing anyone of writing fiction, but if you're gonna sell this as true stories that actually happened to you, at least get the math right. Okay, come on, guy, come on. You're like, oh well, cell phone, cell phone's bad. Like, you can't just make up a whole story that happened 20 years before. Okay, you'd have to be at least you'd have to be born in the 90s for the stories to even make sense, right? Stanley Animations and Yo-Yo, they're in their 20s, which, okay, you can probably fact check these stories. You can probably look them up. They make sense. This guy, nah, just straight up lying. Straight up lying is what this is. And I even read some other source. I'm not sure if this is true, but I saw that he was 40 or something like that. Maybe it's some other animated YouTuber. But if he's 40, then this is just a total lie. Total, complete, 100%. Not a chance, not a shadow of a doubt. This is a lie. And he just got fact checked by me. So, guys, do not get your beliefs from random animated YouTubers on the internet. They're lying, and their stories are fake. And my conspiracy theory is that this is to promote fear-mongering amongst adults, which is what Parenting Today's Teens did not do on their radio program. As you guys know, I always like to intercept the those radio programs so I would know what was going on when I was little, right? I was listening to it on the radio today on KTV. They kind of shuffled around their programming. They moved Adventures in Odyssey from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and then Parenting Today's Teens is at 8:30, I believe. And he actually said that you shouldn't isolate kids and that they can have phones in high school, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Now, it would be a lot more impressive if anyone was watching this and, and if they cared, but, whatever. All right, let's see what else is in our notes. Oh, yes, on our road. What do you guys want? Chat. Should we do the Teen of the Week spinner? We brought the spinner back because no one IRL this time. Or should we react to some of the video first? Let's just get through some of these headlines. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I have this entire segment planned for the Teen of the Week stuff. So we will move that back. First, we have to react to this video. Then we'll do the Teen of the Week, and then we'll talk about the Xiaomi phone. But let's talk about the EU chief backs social media age limits after Australia ban. Well, isn't the EU good? Now, this is actually being headlined by the president of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, which is just like EU. What are you people doing? And there's a new Snapdragon chip out, which is cool. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. It has some sort of new AI features. That's great. Someone please create some new applications for it. But let's go to turn to the cameras for the girl fakes that Sabrina Carpenter to sneak into a concert. I saw someone reacting to this, and this video was Oh my gosh. I this is a video that is a video. So let's turn to the cameras, kids. Hopefully we don't get copyright stricken for this. All right, let's go.
Happy birthday to you.
So apparently she's like a teenager, which when I originally watched this video, we were like, what? You don't look like a teenager at all. And also we were like, who is this guy? Like this is her only friend, which is really kind of sad for her. But let's move on.
Oh, happy 17th birthday, Harper.
Oh, 17th birthday, which yeah. We looked it up. Apparently the actress is like 23 or something like that, which makes a lot of sense because she did not look 17.
Oh, you let me go. Oh my god.
That's look, this is Costa's profile picture over here. And you know, one time I had to reverse search that because I thought it was real. And also, like, how did this get here? Like, what are you doing? Who's kissing you on your shoulder? Also, apparently, and this comes up later in the video, she's 5'0", which means the person who did this is like 4'7".
Wait. Wait. There's no
Look like this. They put the camera in the box.
tickets? Where are the Sabrina Carpenter tickets?
Well, I couldn't afford them.
Are you kidding me? All my friends are going.
Hey, Harper, I mean, these are... I'm sorry.
The one thing I asked for was to see Sabrina live.
Respectful teen over here. Kids these days.
I didn't even get that. Thanks a lot, Dad. You ruined my life.
Oh, sorry.
She just pushes the guy, moves over. This is why she has no friends at a party. Now, I will doubt the claim that they can't afford it because of later things that happen in the video. But you know, regardless, what she has a lot of things wrong with her.
Hey, she didn't mean that, you know? She's just been stressed.
Just some guy like standing there. Like we don't even know who this guy is. We don't know where he's from. Like I thought maybe he was like one of the classmates. I thought maybe that was her brother. But you know, no one knows.
Lately. Yeah.
Like, who has these pictures in their room hanging up? Why would you have pictures of some random celebrity in your room?
Hey, are you okay? You were kind of mean to your dad down there.
What am I going to do? Everyone is going to this concert at school except me.
Everyone, you know, it's going to be an invasion of a whole bunch of 11th grade kids and 9th and 10th and 12th grade kids, just all invading upon this concert. It's gonna be a riot down there. It's gonna all just descend upon the concert, the entire school.
I'm her biggest fan. How am I gonna tell my girlfriends?
Honestly, I think you're better off without them. I don't even get why you're friends with those girls. They're obnoxious and mean.
Well, so are you. Not him, but her.
You know what, Jake? You clearly don't get it.
That's rewind the tape here, people. Whoa, what is this? She's like, whoa. What are you wearing? Like, what is this? You're setting off metal detectors with your belly button, and like, I mean, whoever designed this outfit is probably rolling in money. What is this? Are these sweatpants? Oh my gosh. Oh no, here we go.
Hey, how was your birthday?
Yeah.
Why would they not add to a party? Like, it's just that guy. One guy.
Did you get those tickets? Where are they at?
Yeah, let's.
Oh yeah, so when I was watching this guy, I think his name was Fonzie, something like that, reacting to this video. I thought we should maybe react to the reaction, but I was like, nah. Look at this. This girl's face
Hey,
cut
how
off.
was your
with this
birthday?
Yeah. Did you get those
reaction
tickets?
camera, so we couldn't see her. All we saw was from like the neck down. And now that we finally get a full view of her face, I'm just gonna say she kind of looks like iCarly. And then you have her when I reacting to the video, watching the video in preparation for the podcast. I was like, wow, she's like Madam President. She's kind of like London Tipton over here, or like that president. What's her name? Kennedy. Yeah, Kennedy from Ant Farm, but like 100 times more annoying. And then you have her. She has this, like, this is her one facial expression throughout the entire 20-minute video. That is her one facial expression. Like, that's it. She's just annoyed constantly at these at her. Like, I don't even know why they're talking to her.
Where are they at?
Yeah, let's see them. I'm sure.
Also, why would you bring tickets to school? And once again, they are all, well, except for her, they all look annoyed. Like, why are they so annoyed? Hey, see them. They're not even looking excited, sorry, to see the video. They're like, yeah, show us the tickets, kid.
Your seats are pretty far back. Yes, I got them. I just forgot to bring them.
Oh, are you sure they even exist?
Yeah, Kenzie, of course they exist.
Kenzie is crazy.
I'm so excited to go with everyone.
Like, also the girl in pink has no lines. Like, she's not saying anything.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh yeah, let's look at this phone here. Guys, this is another thing that I like to do is analyze phones and movies, just like we analyzed Timeless Tim, called him out on his lies. 2012 called, they want their Android buttons back. Oh, I can't. Yeah, there we go. 2012 called, they want their Android buttons back. What is this? Why is your home button on the left side of the screen? And this isn't even an Android phone. This is an iPhone, as you can clearly see from the hole punch here. Also, can't afford 5G, but you can afford this. Like, they sell 5G phones now in at like Home Depot. So whoever did the designing for this, what is this? Is that part of the app? Why does the app have its own? It kind of looks like a 2012-esque UI of a home button here. Also, $602 for some tickets. It's crazy. Also, like,
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he's poor. Oh, really? Do poor people have this in their house? What even is this? This looks like a wine dispenser? He has a watch? Like, again, this is completely on the go, but, you know, still, like, you only have $89 in your bank account? $89.01. Sorry about that. And look, we got, at least we got the home button back, the gesture screen.
Alrighty, break time's over. Need you out in the kitchen. Get back here.
Oh, he's in the kitchen. Oh, so he doesn't. That's not his house. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say because I guess we missed this when the guy was reacting over it.
I have to find a way to get those tickets. It's like social suicide if I don't show up, and they're already on to me.
And we once again, same facial expression, same one throughout the entire series. Not one change. Also, is this the entire school? Just 5 people? I mean, you know, I may have thought that she was using hyperbole when she was saying the entire school was going except for me. But like, I have not seen a single soul outside of these 3 people and him. Which I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even think he went to the school. I thought he was just, you know, a guy that's kind of like hanging around or something. Why are they doing that? It's annoying. Annoying.
Why don't you just tell them the truth? Hey, if they're your real friends, they will understand.
That is so not helpful. Listen, I need to get tickets. It's not just, I don't know, like fitting in. I'm the biggest Carpenter there is.
Carpenter?
It's what she calls her fans.
Well, yeah, look at the wide angle shot. Also, why would you call your fans Carpenters? I didn't even think that was a real name, but apparently I looked it up. It is. Also, no one here, no one in the lunch line, no one in this seat over here, no one. Like, all these the only 5 kids you could afford. You like no one. This is a homeschooling co-op over here.
Keep up, Jake. I've been obsessed.
Also, look, what's she doing? Who looks up into who sits there and sits across from someone and talks to him and is looking up? Like, what are you doing? Are you praying or something?
With her since Girl Meets World.
I know.
What a great show.
Harp. It's just, these tickets are really expensive. I'm worried. You're like obsessed.
All right, let's get into the phone over here. iPhone 15, 14, 13.
Maybe I can find a way to make money fast somehow. I heard there's girls that are selling their socks to creepy guys online.
For what? Socks is crazy. Socks. What are they gonna do with the socks? Smell them? Eat them? Lick them?
What? Are you crazy?
These people are looking over here. Same facial expression, of course, but they're looking over. Which I mean, it's true. I mean, if you're over here yapping about selling your socks online to afford Sabrina Carpenter tickets, I mean, you lost it. You lost it.
You can't do that.
No one's gonna know.
Harper.
No one's gonna know. I mean, like, what are you supposed to? I mean, top 10 dumbest decisions made in this episode, but like,
Can I just have my phone back?
Nelly.
What's up, Tom? I'm a little swamped.
Yeah, I was just wondering maybe if I could get an advance on my pay, just like a couple weeks worth.
a couple weeks worth is crazy. Weeks?
Seriously? This place is barely staying afloat. I can't even pay myself. You should be thankful to even have this gig.
Dang. Like, is everyone in this town broke or something? Goodness.
Right. I'm sorry I asked.
I just got the cutest outfit.
Also, look again at the school. No one around. No one to be seen.
For the concert?
Oh, finally, someone walked by. One person. She probably going to the concert too. Like half the school's going to the concert at this rate.
Why? So you can copy me? Oh my gosh, she's... Oh, sorry. I thought you were Sabrina Carpenter. You look...
For what? Okay. Why would Sabrina Carpenter be at your school? Sitting there with no one around her. Well, 4 people. Well, might as well be no one. Like, why? And also, she saw her from the back. So, does this person think that every blonde person is Sabrina Carpenter or something like that? Okay, this is worse than when Christina Martin confused Lexi Reed and Teddy Duncan. Now, I've gotten people confused before, but I never have assumed that someone was Sabrina Carpenter. That's because, I never watched or thought of her until Girl Meets World, but still.
So much I hear from far away. Sorry.
Also,
Is
there's
she
like
blind?
6 kids here,
No offense, Harp.
and like, there's like more cars than kids. 1, 2, there's some cars back there.
Jake, we gotta go.
Also, she's still suspicious, still looking like that. Like, never changes, never frowns, never smiles. It's kind of like I don't know which one hates her the most. I'm going to go with her. Like, she just does not like her. She's like, what is wrong with you and this kid? Why did they even let her hang around? Like, she doesn't do anything for them. That's the entire like plot point of Clueless, which doesn't even make sense. Which, Clueless, the girl in there, she's not that smart, apparently. She said that in the United States, we should just let random Haitian immigrants into the country because they she said, like, what did she say? Oh yeah, the Statue of Liberty does not say RSVP, and when people forgot to RSVP for my party, I just went back in the kitchen and fed them or something. But apparently she's good at debate because she can debate her way up from a C- in debate to an A or something like that. Okay, but her character is just, completely self-centered, self-centric, and apparently, by the movie standards, intelligent, and she's able to get what she wants when she wants it, and she has that kind of power. She's kind of like a nice version of Lexi Reed. Which, why does she then go out of her way to help Ty? For no reason. She just wants to, help her get a boyfriend. For no reason. It would have made more sense if she wanted to help her so that she can get a date to dance. It made more sense if she wanted to help her so that she can, I don't know, win some sort of award or something. She never does anything out of out of good for her fellow woman or man. She never does that. She never sits there and is like, hey, I wanna do this just for you because I like you because you're my friend. No, she always does stuff, manipulates people to her own end, to her own game. She weaponizes the powers that have been given at her disposal. I mean, for once, she tried to get some teachers together. It's not because she believed that they actually liked each other. No, they did, but because she wanted to change her grade, and that's what she did. She's essentially a computer grade hacker, except that she changed her grade not with computer hacking, but with social engineering. So that doesn't make sense. Why would she help Ty out of the kindness and goodness of her heart? That's never existed. It hasn't been shown as a character trait. Just like this girl in the movie. I don't even remember her name, and I don't really care about her name or this video. She's useless. Absolutely useless. In fact, she hasn't even tried to use her power on these kids to do anything or get what she wants, and nor have these other kids used their power on her to get her to do what she wants. Why are they keeping her around? They don't like her. They don't actually care about her friendship. So, I mean, honestly, they're doing her a favor and treating her like a charity case by keeping her there. And it's ridiculous because, like, why? You're not a charity. You don't even want to be a charity. You don't believe in charities.
See you tomorrow, girls. Bring your ticket. If it even exists.
Like, why are you so obsessed with this ticket? And also this kid here in the pink. She just looks like confused and like out of place amongst this group of people.
But don't you get it? She thought I was Sabrina.
Yeah. I guess you're both blonde.
Got him. And also, let's note here, she changed again. How many times do girls change a day? Like why are you changing your outfits? One set of clothes is enough. Also, why do you have this many clothes? Sell them. You can probably afford a ticket. Just wear the same outfit 7 days straight. They do it on TV all the time.
But she gave me the idea for the perfect plan. I'll disguise myself as Sabrina Carpenter and I'll sneak into her concert.
Only in a YouTube video or movie would that even remotely make sense. First of all, Sabrina Carpenter is popular amongst women, which means there'll be thousands of blonde people trying to get into the concert. You think they're going to be confused because you wear pink and have blonde? Also, I checked Sabrina Carpenter's voice. You sound nothing like her.
Wait.
She's just looking at him like, do what I say, or else.
Wait, you're serious?
Duh. It's a great plan, and I can 100% pull
Also, your voice sounds nothing like her.
this off. All I need is some bangs, the right makeup, and...
No, Harper, this is a terrible idea. You'll never get away with that.
Jake, I need your help.
But it's not
To do what?
right, Harper.
Jake, you're my boyfriend. Aren't you supposed to support me?
Weaponized Rizz over here. Of course, we can play up the Q. SSA was proven right. Rizz is obviously indefinitely being used to fight. Also, finally, 5 minutes into this video, we find out what he is and what he's doing here. I guess we missed this part in the reaction because finally at the end of the video, we find out that they were dating. Or found out that they were dating. When I was pre-watching this on Fulton, whatever his name is, Fulton Family, something like that, Fulton's channel. Which was really confusing because he was like trying to rizz her up in like minute 20. So I was like, "What are you doing, bro? You're trying too hard." But no, I think at least we finally get a confirmation of like why he's hanging around her. Also, is he the only boy that goes to that school? That's probably why they hate her because she has a boyfriend and they don't, and he's the only boy that goes to the school. So he's. I mean, honestly, he is in power here. Like if he's the only boy that goes to the school, all the girls are probably going to want to date him, at least 60, 70 something %. And he probably would have a success with at least one of them. I mean, no, there's only 5 people there. So in a school of 50, with 98% chance of failure, technically one person would succeed, except you would need another person to also succeed. You can't date yourself. So you need a school of 100 people. So there's no way, unless he dates them all, like, let's see, it's 5 people. So times 20. He'd have to date them all 20 times to get success, statistically speaking. So I don't know why this look here. Oh, please help me. It is doing anything here. If she loses him, she has nothing. She has a bunch of idiot loser players that will drop her. At the first chance and second that they get, he could probably date any one of them that he wants because, you know, like apparently he's the only boy that goes to the school, and her father isn't going to be able to get the tickets for, as she knows right now. So he is winning. What? Oh, just because she has like big eyes and blonde hair, you're gonna do what she says? No. Oh, look at this. Oh, she blinks and she begs him for something. Look, if some girl blinked at me and begged me for something that I didn't want to do, like I don't know, breaking and entering, I'd be like, no. What's wrong with you, kid? Depart from me.
Fine.
Bro fell for a pout and then she's like immediately back smiling. It only took a 0.1 second. 0.1 second. That's how she's been able to coast through life. Her entire life. She just pouts and people are like, fine, I'll do it.
Hey, but I'm not bailing you out of jail.
Is breaking out of impersonating Sabrina Carpenter even a crime? If your crime is this bad, you look nothing like her. I'll pull up a picture of Sabrina Carpenter so that you guys can see and compare for yourself. Here's a picture of let's look at one that's not stylized, like not an album cover or something. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, this is definitely you definitely look like her because you have blonde hair and you wear lipstick once. So there is that. All right, moving on. Also, look at his phone. What is this? Look at the graphics on this too. Oh my gosh. Just turns her nose like completely doesn't come a whole 180 turns her nose up to the air. She's like, no.
Hey, you should answer that.
I am not talking to him right now. He didn't give me the one thing I asked for.
She's always looking up too.
Harper, go easy on him. He's just trying his best.
Well, his best wasn't good enough.
Dang. Absolutely disrespectful kid here too. And once again, propaganda. You know, all the kids aren't like this.
What do you want me to say?
What do you want me to say? It's crazy, bro. Look at this. Please stop ignoring me. Are you coming up? Look at this messenger. 7 o'clock, 9% battery, Virtue CLA. What is this phone screen? Edge to edge display. iPhones do not look like this.
I'm not talking to him. Don't try and push me.
Also, like, they only have $89. How are they eating? Like, I'm assuming he pays for this guy to eat too. Like, does he have parents? I thought they were in his house. Apparently, they're in his house, not in his dad's house.
Hey, what's up, man? You're here to sell or buy?
Sell.
Right. I can offer you $250.
Seriously? That watch is worth triple. My dad
Triple is crazy. That's it. $750.
gave me that watch. I know how much it's worth.
You need money now? $250 is my final offer.
Also, the math still doesn't make sense. I'm not a math expert, but 250 plus 89 does not equal 600.
Take it or leave it.
Fine.
Right.
So, did you bring your ticket? Yeah, I want to see if we're all sitting together.
Oh, yes, I just forgot it on my desk.
Does that even make sense? And let's do a review of the outfits again. She got mad. What's her name? Kipley? I don't care. Kipley got mad that this girl here, who will remain nameless because I forgot, wanted to wear the same outfit as her. But Kipley and Rip-Off iCarly are wearing like the exact same outfit, just she's wearing blue and she's wearing yellow. They both have that little, I don't know what that is. Like those stress lines. Both here.
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
Who would leave Sabrina Carpenter tickets on their desk too? Like why?
Girls' room?
Let's zoom out. Yeah, here we go. The exact same outfit, except just like I don't know. This section was cut, I guess. And she's just looking up. No words again. Still annoyed. Perpetually annoyed. 7 minutes into this video, she has not been happy. This person is the most yappy person in this entire show here, and they're all going, to the girls' room to have like a press conference in there. I don't know what they're doing. They're discussing war plans or something. They're gonna they're planning the next group that they're gonna invade. We have not seen a single soul.
We're just gonna go touch up our makeup before class.
makeup looks fine. What? Also, who walks like this? Let's look back. Also, like her eyes down. Like, what are you getting out of a black car? You know, running for president or something, and you know, eyes down. You gotta focus. You know, professor's looking at you, but still perpetually annoyed.
We're just gonna go touch up our makeup before class.
Who walks like that? Like what? It reminds me of that kid on Sid the Science Kid who did the thing with the scope, where she like spun around and they did the zoom out logo. Like what? Who walks like that?
Not you. I'm talking about concert stuff. You wouldn't get it. Kenzie.
How would you not get Kinsey? There we go. How would you not get what concert stuff? I'm vaguely aware of what a concert is. I could probably talk about concert stuff, not in there, but you know, if they were outside with them. Oh, also, like I'm also vaguely aware of what a concert is. It's what we call church, and see, it's a bunch of loud singing and yeah. So think about a concert is basically church without the preaching and stuff. So you know, I am pretty sure that Kinsey and Brooke. What is this girl's name? Don't care. This girl, Sabrina 2.0. Understand what a concert is. That's what I'm trying to say.
I do get it. I'm going to that concert.
I don't believe you.
Why is she so mad? Why is she so mad that she's not going to this concert? They don't even like her. They would think that it'd be better for her not to go to the concert because they don't like her. They think she's scum of the earth. They want to rid her of her presence, but they still don't do it. Like, bro, if you're going to be a mean girl, be one. Go eradicate her. Cut her. She has no power. None. Zero. Get rid of her.
You're a big fat liar.
I am not.
Fine. Then we'll all see you at the show, and you can prove us wrong.
Right.
Right?
Also, what is this? This is the Lenovo N23, which is a Chromebook that they sell for $50. Also commonly used in schools, which of course, you know, like I said, I found piles of those Chromebooks that they use in schools for like $50. That's how bad these Chromebooks are. But look at the screen again. Super tiny. It's like what? Did a full screen cost extra money? Did Microsoft pay you to do this? Which I hope they didn't because it's horrible. Also, as you can see, this is not Chrome OS. Also, why is the clock showing twice? 11 o'clock, 11 a.m.
It's not real.
Also, it looks like that's a tablet. I can't see, but it looks like it's a tablet.
Hi, do you have Sabrina tickets? Great. I need them ASAP.
To truly embody talented megastar Sabrina Carpenter, I'll need your help.
Why does he need his help? Useless and incompetent.
Sure.
Not him.
Yeah.
Her.
Okay. I'll try.
Yay! I'm so excited playing Sabrina.
The only reason he said he's trying is because A, she has that pouting power, and also she has a stick in his hand, and in her hand, and he does not want her to use it on him.
Carpenter is a go.
Oh, also, in real life, Sabrina Carpenter said that she learned something in one 20-minute conversation with an Italian, and she would learn in 20 years of the United States of America, which is, okay, bro.
Are you being for real? Stay focused. Now, of course, I've been studying Sabrina for years, but I'll focus on really learning her gestures and emulating her movements.
You look nothing like her, so there's that. Well, she's back in her outfit again, which is just like, look at this.
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna TikTok dance my way. What, you think you're just gonna walk your way to the front line?
you can handle creating a super legit all-access pass to the concert.
Why would she need a pass to get into her own concert?
You can handle that, right?
I guess I can ask ChatGPT.
Oh, I missed this part because he skipped the montage, so this is actually new.
Perf. I'll make the perfect Sabrina outfit, dude.
How?
TikTok tutorials. Duh.
Also, this looks time-consuming. Isn't the concert in like a week?
trying to help.
Let me handle the glam.
I thought there was a wig. And let's look at the phone here again. Why is your phone perpetually dying? 21%. It was at 9% last time. Also, a horrible signal over here. 2 bars. Can no one afford signal?
Ton of makeup tutorials, but I'll be sure to emphasize her signature blush and pouty lipstick.
Sounds right to me.
I'll even practice singing, just in case.
Wow.
What are you gonna like sing ID to be like sing? This guy's just like, well, okay, whatever.
It's not bad.
This is totally a scam. Totally a scam. Why would you find $200 ticket to a $600 event on the side of the road from some guy who looks like this? Well, it looks like a grown-up version of Chase from Zoe 101, but like, who's a felon? So,
you're the one that wanted the tickets?
Why do you have 2 phones too? It's like one your real phone, one your scam people phone.
Let me see the cash.
Wait,
What kind of guy just like pulls up to felon Chase over here, holds out $250, and he's like, before you do this, like, whoa. All he has to do is move and snatch them and run away.
how do I know that these are real?
The tickets are real, my boy. And I'm not here to waste anybody's time.
Bro says the tickets are real, my boy, and guy's like, okay.
So if you're not interested.
Wait. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'll take them, please.
How would you even verify if paper tickets are real? I don't know. See, look, maybe that's the one thing I don't know about concerts. Also, what if these are real and he just ran away? Again, he's bigger than them, he's stronger than them, and he has like a 3-foot head start.
Appreciate you, my boy.
My boy's crazy. And he's folding up to the light like it's a counterfeit bill. Like, also, let's say it's counterfeit now. Like he finally figures out that it's counterfeit. Guy's gone. You will never see him again.
Are you ready?
Ready as ever.
Also, where was he when she was changing?
Let's have me espresso.
You look nothing like her still.
Wow. You look just like her. It's uncanny.
I know, right? I'm like her slightly taller twin sister.
Yeah.
Slightly taller.
Listen, you look amazing.
Also, has Sabrina Carpenter never
sure?
heard of pants? Like, ever? Like, wear them once.
You want to do this?
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah, it's also like
He is pretty tall for a girl, like, unless he's like super short or something like that.
illegal.
We'll be fine. Just relax.
Hey, Harp, are you here?
Hey, Dad!
Hey!
We're upstairs!
Can't walk.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Wait, is the concert today?
No, wait. Dad, you just made my life.
You're welcome.
Wait. So this guy, one ticket was $602, but he got 2 for the price of $200. Got scammed. Oh my goodness.
What's with the outfit? And now you have bangs.
I'm just channeling my inner Sabrina Carpenter. It's not that important anymore, at least now.
Okay, well, I am happy that you are happy.
Right, and I'm just happy you can avoid stalking charges.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
You won't get stalking charges for this because it's a horrible costume.
Whoa, those are in the front row. We really.
Still annoyed. Still hasn't said anything. She's just disbelieved. She's probably the smartest person in this movie. I do not stand with her. I don't condone her. She's probably like, if I were to do an annoying ranking, 1, 2, 3, 4. The boyfriend ended in the day. Actually, no. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Then the girl who ran up and thought she was Sabrina Carpenter. 4, 5. Then the boyfriend ended the day.
Thought you were lying. I told you I had tickets. I'm so excited to go to the concert with you guys.
Let me see this.
Also, he's
This
copying
feels a little.
the look again. Got the black crop top thingy going here and black shirt thingy going here. Still suspicious. Like, they told her that one look, and she did it great. Also, no word still yet.
Sus.
No one says sus in real life, kid. Also, why is she running around with her tickets in her pocket? Wait, were they in her pocket?
Sus.
Oh yeah, they're in her pocket.
This is a fake.
What? 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 No. My dad.
Why is the U.S. map just sitting right here on the wall outside the school? Also, in the middle of the hallway where no one is. Does anyone go to this school?
Bought this ticket.
This is what a real concert ticket looks like? Yours is definitely a counterfeit. I can spot a fake a mile away.
Yeah, her aunt
All your friends are fake.
works at the box office, so she would know.
Finally, she opens her mouth and look at that smoke.
No. This can't be right.
Same look, finally new one, nose in the air.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of secondhand embarrassment from this whole pathetic situation. So
Who acts like this? Like, seriously. Also, you're horrible at this. What? You're just mean to her and she's friends with you. And why do you keep her around?
I'm a go and don't follow. Okay?
Oh, what? Why do they care so much about these stupid tickets?
Awkward.
Also, look at this. Look at this. What are you supposed to do with this? You can't put one book in this. Not one. This is a fashion statement.
I can't believe how dumb my dad is. They're fake.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't mean it.
Hey, you didn't know that they were fake. And once again, did she change again? Let's go back. No? Okay.
Hey, he was just trying his best.
Doesn't matter. Looks like plan sneak into the concert is back on. Are you in?
Why is he eating the football? What's he sniffing it for? Why is it in his mouth?
I really don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you can pull that off.
She's offended. She's like, how dare you? How dare you think that just because I'm blonde, I can't pretend to be Sabrina Carpenter and get away with it?
Watch me.
Watch me. You know who said that? President Allison from the SSALTW book series.
I'm thinking that if we...
Also, this girl apparently sprouted some IQ points or something. Like, how did she get the blueprint to the building? You know how hard it is to get blueprints to a building? You have to go down to the Capitol, not the Capitol, whatever, like the mayor's office, and you have to ask for them. This is just printing them out from the internet.
Go through here.
This sounds like maybe she got the fire map. That's how I got some for my school. But you can't just get a whole printed blueprint here thing. Also, this says enjoy your delicious moments here. Yeah, well, this delicious moment looks cold and stale.
That we can get past through security.
Hey, you two. What's wrong?
Those tickets you got me were fake.
What? How do you know? Let me see these.
How did you even get them, Dad? I was humiliated in front of all my friends. They showed me what real tickets look like. And it's not this.
I mean, you didn't know what a real ticket looked like anyway, so how can you be mad at him? Now, he is the dumb one for selling his watch and buying them from some guy on the side of the street, but she doesn't know that.
I bought them off some guy online. I'm sorry, I just couldn't afford the ones from the venue. I thought that these were the real deal, I swear.
Nice try.
I even sold my dad's watch to buy these.
Guy over here just died. Also, does she have a mother? And does this kid have parents? Or he's always at her house.
You did?
Well, you're gonna have to make it up to me.
Make it up to her? Make it up to her? You've been annoying this entire movie.
I want to, but how?
Wear this.
Aw, come on, don't drag him into this, Harper.
We'll give you some sunglasses, a headset, maybe a clipboard?
For what?
I'm disguising myself as Sabrina Carpenter, and I need you to be my manager.
What?
Wouldn't they know who Sabrina Carpenter's manager is? Like, it's not Sabrina Carpenter, like some random bum they pulled off the side of the road who's singing to like a crowd of 10 people, like Lexi Reed did in the final episode of Ant Farm.
I've located the entrance the venue uses for talent. I'll need you both to legitimize me as the real Sabrina.
Also, what happens when the real Sabrina, actually shows up to an event?
Wait, you're in on this too?
Hey, I'm being forced.
Forced is when some girl looks at you with her eyes and pouts for 2 seconds. That's real pressure. But bro crumbled under the immense weight of a 17-year-old looking at him. Well,
This is a bad idea.
Please, Dad, please. This is all I want. I've never wanted anything more in my life. What if you just give me a chance? All you have to do is stand behind me and look important.
This is like when Liz snuck Kayla into Kaylala's Raylene, whatever her name is, concert. It's like they snuck in via the catering staff. What are you people doing? And they went into the green room. No security, but that makes sense because they went in Tareen. I don't know why she was recording Tareen. This guy, you're trying to pretend to be like, what, one of the number 2 rappers on Earth?
As Sabrina Carpenter would say, please, please, please.
Honestly, yeah, anyone that fall under this person, like, shut up, okay?
I don't know.
You'll officially be the best dad in the whole world.
Oh, wow, what an honor.
And I'll never ask you for anything else in my life.
You are fake news. That is a lie,
Fine.
and we know it.
Yes! Thank you, Dad. Woo! Okay, guys, here's the plan.
You don't think it's stupid? No, not me. It's good. Wow. You're unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable is when some kid wears a crop top.
But you do look beautiful.
And, this is the clip I was talking about around the 20-minute mark. I was like, what are you doing, kid? But they did confirm he was his boyfriend 10 minutes ago, so it makes sense.
You baby.
You look just like her.
And I sound like her, too. Oh, I leave quite the impression. 5 feet too big. What do you do?
Well, 5 inches taller.
She's 5'5", but wait, oh my goodness.
Well, can we pretend, at least for tonight? Call me Sabrina. Ooh, better yet, Miss Carpenter.
Miss Carpenter is crazy. Also, this guy has no tie. His guest list has nothing on it. Like, not a single guest is on here. This guy, he's just wearing like a jacket. Like, who believes this?
Now, be cool. Let's check the security entrance.
This is where all the fans are. There were more people there to go see Raylene in Tareen. Okay? Like, at the press box. So there's people there asking questions and all that kind of stuff. She pushes past it. No one there, just one car. Oh. Look at this. Security for like one of the biggest singers on planet Earth. It's just 2 guys in jackets. They don't even have guns or a sword or a taser.
Sorry. Okay, we're good.
They walk up here. Who walks like that too? He walks
Excuse
up
me.
here with like a guy in a suit.
Where do you think you're... Wow, I had no clue it was you.
Oh wow, I can't believe it. Sabrina Carpenter just looked at me. The first blonde girl that came along, they were like, yeah, it's probably you. Whatever, we'll let you in. With like no one here.
No worries.
Go right in. Have a fantastic show tonight.
Always do.
This guy tries to get in, he's like, nah.
You two? No. Let's see some ID.
They're with me. This is my manager and my assistant.
I'm sorry, Miss Carpenter. You're free to go in. You two.
I mean, she kind of looks like her, but I mean, come on. You think the real Sabrina Carpenter have like, I don't know, press? Or like any more than 2 people? Security? Anyone?
Let's see some ID.
Well, I have to get going, so I'll see you guys inside?
For some reason, they look upset about this. Like, what's she supposed to do? Oh, no, see, guys, they don't have ID because, well, I'm actually not Sabrina Carpenter. I'm some random 17-year-old who just is incessantly obsessed with her, and I really like her. And, yeah, that's why I don't have ID. So could you just let them in, please, pretty please? Like, even they did this thing in Kids Corner too, where Kayla kicks out Liz and Lucille as the catering staff in there. She's like, oh, I don't know who these reptiles are. I don't know who these lizards are. But I mean, Kay Lala was in the wrong here. She's in the right here. This is her first move that she's actually done in the right. Like that she can't beg for them to get in. The guard will get suspicious. It's some incompetent guards, but no one's that incompetent.
ID, yeah.
IDs.
Let's get the IDs. They're
No, they're not.
no, yeah, but,
No.
they're not. No.
You need
We
to see it.
left the IDs in the limo.
In the limo. Let's go get those IDs in the limo.
Let's go get those IDs.
We'll be right back, officer.
Right back,
Bo's just like, what?
Mister. Okay.
Now, let's get inside this venue for, remember, Sabrina Carpenter that's selling for $600 something. What is this room? This is supposed to be the room for Sabrina Carpenter, and all they have are some bananas and coffee? Oh, I have literally seen better stuff at church. Also, look at this mirror here. No shot. No doubt. And I actually pulled up some kid who was doing some outfit of the day, had a bigger, better, brighter mirror than this.
I can't believe this is happening.
Like, no joke, TikTok people have better mirrors than whatever that. No, I'm kidding. Let's look at the phone here on Instagram. Her phone is always dying, perpetually dying. Her phone will never die, but it's always perpetually dying. Also, what a trash handle. Kinsey crap. Kinsey _CRP. Look at this, taking a bathroom picture. Finally, a new photo here. Only 158 likes, which I was doing an analysis study. We'll get into that when we do our Teen of the Week study about all these kids who have averaging 551 likes. Addie, bolstered by her teenage the driving post, has an average of 2.3 thousand likes per post on 12 posts. If we were to take that one out, because it is an outlier with 14,000 likes, still 1.3 thousand likes. So I mean, this mean girl here, she's kind of struggling. She's underperforming. She's underperforming by factor of 3 compared to Kinley, and she's underperforming by a factor of like 20 when compared to Addie, and she's crushing us over here by a factor of 157.3.
I see Harper is nowhere to be found.
Also, no one there in this is like decorated like this is the inside of a high school. So there is that. I don't like what are they doing? Seriously.
Shocker.
And here I thought there was a chance that broke boyfriend of hers might actually get her the ticket.
Woke is crazy.
Right? Or her dad.
But he's like a dishwasher. He can.
Also, again, for like the 7th time, again. Also, this woman in like jeans called, and they want them back.
Never. They're like super poor.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad she's not here.
Oh, me too. She's so pathetic, always following us around.
Yeah, that's really embarrassing.
Like I said, why do they keep her around? They don't even like her. I mean, look, actually back talking to her.
She's just not on our level. She doesn't deserve to be in our friend group.
You tried to tell her like 100.
Fine. I don't want to be in your stupid friend group anyways.
Harper?
Well, I mean, again, you have no friends. So, take of that what you will. So, she'll have no friends because one, she's annoying, and also no one else goes to the school. So.
What are you? Sabrina Carpenter's broke evil twin?
Jake was right about you guys. You aren't my real friends.
Glad you figured it out, babe.
See? Finally. I told you. I actually going to move that up just for that annoying movement here. And this goofy look. Oh my gosh. Also, still doesn't talk. Always has her eyes down. Just like kind of sucking. Like, just sucking her cheeks. Like, why?
What is she wearing?
Yeah.
No, you don't get a place. What is she wearing? What is this? Like what? There was an explosion at a denim factory, and you just got caught in the middle of it. If you're gonna criticize her for wearing, what is this? Who wears a jacket like this? Like what? Your jacket's not covering. Like you're gonna get cold. And
babe.
I guess this outfit is fine, but it looks like it is hanging together for dear life. Like if she sneezes, that thing is going to rip. Like the thing, I don't know how long that thing's going to last. She drinks one gulp of water and it's over for her.
What is she wearing?
Yeah.
She's breaking down. She's crying. She's opening it up. You got this tiny little picture in it. Like, this girl has all of Instagram. She goes to a 0.3-inch screen over here. High IQ move over here, buddy.
I'm the worst.
And apparently she just leaves. You know, this is, according to the gods, this is Sabrina Carpenter leaving, okay?
I'm just thankful that she got in. All I want is for her to be happy.
Did you really sell your dad's watch?
Yeah, I did. But you know, when it comes down to it, I give up anything just to see Harper smile. She's my world.
And she's also the school's world because she's like a fifth of the school, apparently. I'm going to keep putting this in. The doorman can afford people to be background actors.
Harper!
Hey, are you okay? You got caught.
No, I didn't. I just realized I'd rather be here with both of you.
No. Would you rather be in a concert? Or would you rather, well, okay, me, I'd rather be outside, but would you rather be in a concert for her? Would you rather be sitting here to these, what her friends call pathetic broke bumps? No, they're not that, but like, I mean, come on, people.
For you?
No.
Going to this concert is your dream.
Lying. She's faking. It's an act, like I was talking about. Everything is an act online. People are always faking. She's faking here. She's playing for the cameras. Like I was saying, people play for the cameras here, online, and at church. And of course, I'm okay with that. But we all have to acknowledge that people are playing for the cameras. She's playing for the cameras, like the fake cameras that exist in the concept of a brain.
I overheard Kenzie and the girls talking, and you were right about them all along. They're not my friends. And Dad, I love my birthday gift, and I don't need anything else. I was so.
Well, that's good because you can't afford anything else. But I'm so glad that you realized that after he sold like his watch, after he got scammed, after he probably could have gotten himself into a potentially dangerous situation, after he almost got fired from his job because of you. You finally figured this out because you looked at a 3-inch picture.
Selfish to have you both go along with my silly plan.
Also, pretty useless. They didn't even get it anyway. They did not legitimize it. All she did was just pull her headphones, sunglasses down, and they recognized it. She did not need their help.
It really does show how much you love me. And I'm lucky to have you.
I love you, Harp.
I love you too, Dad.
I'm just happy you didn't get arrested.
Excuse me?
Spoke to
This woman just comes out here like, who are you?
Too soon.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sabrina's manager.
No.
Yeah, see, they probably would have a picture on file and like realize that this random guy is not her manager. Also, why does Sabrina's manager have no security, no fans, no press? You're just out here in a parking lot with 3 potentially homeless people. Who knows?
Wait, I didn't mean
Looks
to.
a lot like Sabrina. My goodness, the resemblance is striking.
Thank you. I am a huge fan.
The biggest.
Ever.
Really? Well, listen, I would love to get you.
Really, some girl who looks like Sabrina Carpenter standing outside of a Sabrina Carpenter concert is a huge fan of Sabrina Carpenter? Never would have got that.
Information. We have been searching for someone to play her double in her upcoming music video. Would you be?
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be
Wouldn't
my.
they just, I mean, come on. Like, there's like 50 million other people that they could have found. But they just found some random girl in the parking lot that looks like her? Yeah, contrived situation over here.
Dream.
Great. Are you headed to the concert?
Actually,
We don't have tickets.
I see. Would you like to come backstage with me and see and meet Sabrina?
The queen herself?
Follow me.
You kind of have to meet your background dancers. Like, come on.
Wait, only if they can come with me.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me make a quick call, okay?
Call for what? Like, also, iPhones over here.
Harper, what are you doing? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go!
And it wouldn't feel right if my two biggest supporters didn't come with.
And only supporters.
You guys are all cleared.
That was a fast call. Like, she didn't even dial. She just...
Let's go. Come on, quick.
Look.
Come on, quick. Like there's traffic. Or press. Or literally anyone else in that concert.
Hey, Harp. So sorry if we hurt your feelings last night.
Last night? Was this detention? Was this concert like on a Thursday or something?
That's okay. I was actually a little busy hanging out with Sabrina anyways.
You think Sabrina Carpenter actually cares about okay, bro.
What? You're such a liar.
It's kind of interesting that they apologized before they realized that she was backstage with Sabrina. So.
No way. That's so cool. You're twinning.
Finally, she said 5 words consecutively by herself without anyone interrupting her. Finally said something. This told her to like stand there and look at the floor. That was her one. That was her thing. So they told her be a mean girl, but be an incompetent mean girl. She's like, got it. And then they told the other girl
Tell him the rest.
on the right. They told her just look annoyed all the time, and she's like, got it. And then they told her look at the floor, and she's like, got it. And they just told her be annoying for 20 minutes, and then in the final 4 minutes of the show, be redeemable.
Actually, I'm going to be in her next music video. They need a stand-in in her.
Also, what is she wearing? She's always wearing like these, like I guess quote unquote fashionable outfits, and she just shows up in a t-shirt. This guy, he always dresses the same. Good for him.
Manager agreed I'd be perfect.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, I was totally kidding
Yeah, imagine being this bad at spin.
about before.
Yeah, we all think you're so cool.
The coolest. Maybe.
She's finally smiling. She's like, "Yeah, I'm finally gonna, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna meet Sabrina Carpenter. Yes, sir." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be annoyed anymore."
You could bring us to your next shoot? Introduce us to Sabrina?
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that'll work.
Got him.
First, Sabrina hates bullies.
The only thing that's based off of is from something she said when she was 16, 10 years ago.
And I hate fake friends.
Do you? Also, you have no friends except for, forgot his name. Great guy over there. And there's no one here. No one. No one there, not a teacher, no one sitting at the desk, no one sitting at the desk over there, no one standing there. Pushes her. Then she got back at her at the push, I guess. And this guy over here, what kind of class is this? Is this detention? Like, why is he? He's just totally oblivious to this.
Gosh, that was literally assault.
Literally assault is crazy. Like, you're in the way. You had it coming.
We should go to the nurse.
The nurse is, okay, that's diabolical. Over dramatic. Look at this. He's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that you would dare walk in my way. How dare you? How dare you?
So,
Like, yeah, got him.
what are you gonna do with your Sabrina stand-in money?
Well, I'll
He's always looking at the sky. Like, are you playing or something?
definitely take you on a date to say thank you. And
Which is nice. You know, she's actually using her money. He's not getting ripped off. He's not getting ripped off. Good for him. Good for him.
I also got a little advance to get something back for someone special.
How'd you know where it is? How did you know where that watch was? Like, did he tell her? He just said she sold it online or something. And that's where we're going to end off the video. Now, let's go turn to our teen of the week. Now, as you guys know, I have been studying these people on Instagram, and what I'm going to say is that these people apparently have devised such a great and impressive strategy that is unparalleled. And there's people going around the internet who's like picking on people on this kid, and they might say, or they say, Instagram and all these people online make you feel depressed because they make you feel like you're useless, right? Which I literally am. There's 2 people watching this thing. No one cares about this podcast. No one cares about the website as well. I've talked about that at length and extensively. But no, I have a competitive spirit and the competitive vibe, and I have seen what these people are doing, and some of these trends are ridiculous. But so help me, I will use my phone as my shoe as a cordless phone. I will sit on a car and I will stand up there in the snow As a company, we are going to outcompete these people, and we are going to win. Look, the statistics do not lie. They do show that, people are averaging 2.3 to 1.3 thousand likes per image just by standing there, using their phone out there, using the shoe out there as a phone, cordless phone. People are standing out there in the snow, or standing out there in the building, and they do it well. But look, SSA and the TechBoy Media is going to outcompete. I was reading about Adobe, the company. They always were interested in outcompeting all the other people. They always talking about pivoting to what else? What other companies were doing? I was reading the history of Adobe, and they started small, but they started getting up there with Apple and Microsoft, some of the big guys in computing back then. And I'm not going to surrender or give up just because we were down in our race to, we set a goal for Instagram. Sorry. We set a goal for Instagram to overtake these people, right? We have target number 1, 3,000 people, and target number 2, 6,000 people. We talked about one on the podcast before. Bro, it's just Audi. And we talked about, how she perfectly combined faith and cars and high school and teenagers to create the perfect post and to rack up the views and the likes. What's 14,000, which is more than a follower count as of now. And that is what SSA and the TechBoy Media strategy is going to be. And now let's go over to our spinner and see, maybe we'll talk about another one. Let's turn to the cameras. All right, here we go. This is our Teen of the Week spinner. There you go. Let's play the video. Spinner, guys. No song. See who our Teen of the Week is. And it's Kinley. So congratulations to Kinley for winning our Teen of the Week. So we're not going to go to Instagram this time. We're going to turn over to YouTube because by law, they have to be videos and have to be taggable. And people on YouTube are taggable. And of course, it is video. We're not going to be reacting to photos anymore. The thing was just set because of the Teen of the Week. And we're going to do a day in the life thing here. I think this is the video in which I saw the mirror here. Now, this is the person who averages about 515 likes per image. When I did the statistical survey, it was on 65 images. I couldn't access one, and the other one I just forgot to access around 551. Now it's out of 67 images, which is good, but 67 is supposed to be that magical number that people keep using here. But still, if you think about it, 500 likes per image with 3,000 followers. That's a 1 to 3 like to follower ratio, which kind of loads up to 2.3 to 6,000. Okay, there's still 1 to 3 like to follow account ratio. But without further ado, let's turn to the camera of the reaction, and let's react to our Teen of the Week, Kinley. Oh, it's still showing the video, so I'm gonna have to say that again so that I can cut this for Instagram. All right, so bye video. Move source, and then we'll share the screen. So anyway, without further ado, let's cut to our Teen of the Week, Kinley, who won from the spin. Oh, she's already cut. All right, great. Unfortunately, we had to cut the audio because the audio has music in it and we don't want to get copyrighted. Day in the life. Also, interesting thing to note here is day in the life, doing all this kind of vlogging stuff. She has this kind of like Amazon influencer affiliate link, and we got some login panel. I guess maybe this is college. Yeah, college. And then, but you have the there's no review thing there. Back. Wait, who's filming? Both hands on the wheel. Both hands on the wheel. We don't want to facilitate any crashes there, but interesting things coming out of there and good computing stuff. I wonder how the college computers are networked. But we have to think about a new strategy. Like I said, we want to outcompete, but we also want to ally with these people because apparently they have come up with great strategy with content like this can get you 47 likes on only one comment, but that's low, and like 25,000 views. Now somehow I'm winning on the YouTube front. Probably won't be for long. I'm winning 279 subscribers to 152 subscribers. We're getting absolutely crushed over on Instagram. 3,000 something followers to 77 followers. And these videos, let's see, the most popular video. I am also winning technically by 1,000 videos. I have 26,000 views on my most viewed short. She has 25,000 views on my most viewed short. But she's crushed Instagram, she's crushed TikTok, and she's probably going to conquer YouTube as soon as well. And it's just like, what is the hidden strategy that they are using to execute such masterful just beatdowns on Instagram? Like we figured out on Adi's account, and I truly believe that the faith is legitimate and real, but we figured out, we got these stylized pictures, we have these, strategic posts and captions and things like that. That's really what drives this account. And on this one here, this is the one with only 551 average likes per view photo. Sorry, it's just like regular photos. And we need to figure out what can outcompete with that. And I think I might have come up with some sort of strategy, which is the meme account apparently is doing well. So there's this guy, of course, whining about the United States, saying that our scenery is bad, and I said that his scenery of his country, the UK, looked like the Windows XP background. I took a screenshot of that, put that on there. I thought I put music on it, but I didn't. And 3,000 people liked. Not liked. Oof. That totally skewed the statistics. I think I'd be beating them. But 3,000 people saw the video and about 20 people liked it. Now, that's not as good as them, because, I was tracking her statistics live. She was at 267 for like 40 minutes on a post. So that's, pretty good. Well, this video has been up for like 2 days or something. That's at 20. So, statistics, see, skyrocketing over here, just like when my rival rocket skyrocketed into the air while mine did not. But we will gain ground, because I will keep working and I will figure out ways to outcompete and ally with them as well. Speaking of my rival and a rocket, there's only been one time in recorded history in which I think this goes to show how I've changed in pursuit of victory and for winning. There's only been one time in history in which I was for a cell phone ban. This was, of course, in the time before I had a cell phone. This was in 8th grade. This is before I had a cell phone. And my rival, who, if you think about this, when we think about, of course, in the Instagram comments, you have all these girls and they're like glazing over each other. It's like Glaze Force 1, which is really weird, because all my most vicious battles and like actual full-on wars have come against girls. And you think about the Damien war, SSA literally destroyed him in like a day. Like, if you think about it, SSA completely won the Damien war so fast and so easy. Think about it. Yes, did we get chased behind the woods and did things get a bit dicey? Yes, but think about it. Did he get some of his phone number? No. Did SSA decline from number 1 stance in the school? No. And did we outlast him at school? Yes. All 3 objectives won. He left. Someone was safe. SSA was intact, and our popularity ratings didn't really get affected. That is a total overwhelming victory for us there. But if you think about this, the one non-victory, it was not a loss, victory that SSA had was against Nika from the SSA LTW series, which was essentially a year-long crush war that has essentially permeated throughout the entire history of SSA. Think about it. The anti-crush, anti-dating doctrine was, of course, spurred on by that. Now, I was thinking about this. Would the anti-dating doctrine have come into play if Nika didn't exist? Yes. Obviously, yes. We weren't going to sit here and be like, well, it's 98%, but, it's not a threat to national security, 98% failure rate, but it's not a threat to national security, so we'll be like, nah. Okay, it would have become independently developed. It's just that, because of what happened, SSA kind of outcompeted. But we would pro a cell phone ban only because, at least in this context, it would have limited her. So we were content with it, because I didn't even have a phone at that time. But it would have limited her because, she wouldn't have been able to access TikTok. Now, did it really help as a strategic victory for us against her? No. Okay. The war went on and on and on and on for months. It was relentless because our strategies were so bad. And I was thinking about this, like, why like it's kind of a miracle that we stalemated and that SSA didn't get completely destroyed. The entire school was maybe like tied against us. We didn't really have battle maps like we had with GCAM and JVN, where we had like, this is my side, this is your side, this is the other side. No, we didn't even have maps like that. We just kind of like very, very confused. And it's all because of our policy at the time, from like 8th to 10th grade, as you guys know, to kind of be like, oh, whatever the parents say, that's good. We were kind of like the anti-team. That was the entire branding. That's, of course, failed branding. So it means being anti-phone-ish, anti-social media, for seeing it as a waste of time. Of course, anti-TikTok, because that was the one that Nika was on. And it's just like, why did we do that? We could have, if I had much better strategy. I could have created an Instagram account. We could have monitored the TikTok account using great OSINT, because my OSINT was great, but like on her was great. Which is probably how I was able to stalemate, because all the advantages that she had. She had the social advantage. I think the kids were, of course, a lot older than me, maybe 1-2 years older, and of course the social media advantage. But we were both new. I did have the OSINT advantage, like the espionage, intelligence advantage, kind of stuff like that. But, if you have the social advantage and the age advantage and the social media advantage, it's going to be a pretty hard time to win your victory. And that's, of course, why I say didn't win a victory. And we didn't even use those skills until later down the line, maybe back until 2025. That's why these kids are out competing us. Because if we had done this all back then, back in 8th grade, when we could have gotten maybe like feedback, if we had done this all back then, we'd be great by now. But essentially, what SSA and the TechBoy Media are trying to do here is essentially recreate what they all figured out back in 2019. So while I'm over here fighting, wars with these kids, they also are trying to do what I have experience on Instagram and TikTok and all these platforms, and that's what I'm trying to do now. So I have to come back up from 6 years of experience while also preventing this. Now, if you think about this, it also prevented back in, Crush War 3, whatever we called it, at the end of the series, of course, when, what's his name? Whatever, I forgot his name in SALTW series, basically blackmails Denver with the stock market project to kind of release the notes and things like that. In the entire Crush War against 9th grade. All right, now this Crush War back in 8th grade lasted an entire year. It was a complete stalemate because, of course, she had all these advantages. And SSA didn't really have an internal strategy for anything to deal with this, so we just kind of like went on an all-out assault, and we didn't actually have any friends, allies that we could. When we had friends and allies, we didn't really have a full map of how that was working out as well. It's also pretty weird that I got chased across the top of the school. Like, of all the schools I've been to, there's only been like 1 or 2 that I haven't been chased at. So it's a miracle that we got out unscathed. But it did lead to brand new SSA strategy. It led to the Nika Doctrine, which essentially put to death this war that 9th grade had waged on us in a week and a half. The war is the same copy of the war. Same copy. Same exact copy, same exact template. And it's great because SSA was able to stave off that war from 8th grade to the end of 12th grade, to stave off the Crush War. That's how bad that SSA was able to, take the, I guess, the tie. We're like, nope, we're never tying again. Never again. Never happening now. And that's why I guess we, like, in 8th grade, we didn't go nuclear until we were like, hey, you guys, we can be allies. Right? Can we be friends? Right? Can do this. Not absolutely nuclear. Just shutting it down. And that's why it never worked in 9th grade because no one was here. Homeschool. 10th grade or 11th grade. It probably would have been better for a war like that to happen in 10th and 11th grade than would have been for, events like World War III over here in the presidency, because, we would have already had experience. Think about it. We didn't have experience over at Evangelical War III over here. No, we didn't. Okay, that's not a thing that happened. So that's why I drug out for a whole year long. But if someone tried that again, say, hypothetically, I went back in time, someone tried that again in 12th grade, well, it would have ended just like the same thing. Like in 8th grade, we had Crush War 1 over here. The Great Crush War, the Great War, World War III, whatever you want to call it, right? It drug out. It's more of a proxy war too. It wasn't me like me versus Nick just like going against and arguing against each other and like, I guess, presenting facts against each other. No, it's more like her proxies versus me against her proxies. We talk about this in the space race where it's me versus her friends launching the bottle rockets. Right, it's more of a proxy war. It's like the United States versus USSR Cold War compared to the Cold War, the USSR. Evangelical War 3, of course, coming in, of course, creationism versus evolution, me against the school, me against the world, me against all these people who are running against me for student council president. So that lasts a year as well. And in 12th grade, they tried to pull it again. It doesn't work. So if someone tried to pull it now, even though World War III now, probably won't work for like 1.5 years. But think about it. If someone tried to war again right now with the same social media experience and hosting experience we have now, and of course our naked doctrine, it's over for them. And that's why it's going to lead away and win. Despite how upset I may feel at times, hopefully that comes across. All right, now let's react to our Xiaomi 17 Pro Max review, and then we're going to end the video because this is almost 2 hours long when we come into this. Hope you guys can see this on the screen.
Sometimes one phone company will copy another one, but change it up a little bit. Well, I've never seen a company change less than Xiaomi has here. They've adjusted the numbering on their phones to call them the 17s. They've shifted their naming structure to Pro and Pro Max.
Why would they call it the 17? Like, be higher, be better, be bigger.
They've announced the phones a month early in September, all while featuring a very familiar looking camera plateau design. Now, clearly, this is a marketing trick. This is all to make absolute sure that when you think about the iPhone 17 Pros, that you also think, and maybe even come across, Xiaomi. And part of me thinks...
no one's thinking that they might come across it, though.
This is really not a good look. That this kind of cheapens a brand that is otherwise clearly capable of making unique tech of their own. But then part of me completely gets it, because when you actually take the bait and you put these phones side by side, it draws attention to the really unique things that
this kind of reminds me of the iPhone 17, just like regular green, 2 cameras.
Xiaomi's doing that no one else is. Like, oh yeah, did I mention Xiaomi's camera plateau is also a full-on second display.
Wait a second, where's this zoom? Maybe this is zoom.
So if you bought a 17 Pro, this is what you'd get.
I wonder what that knife costs. Doesn't it cost like $40?
A super tall box with a charger, a 100-watt charger casually in the box, the USB-C cable, and a little insert which has the case, a lightly frosted hard shell. That's a pretty high-tier package.
And the phone.
And then this is the Pro Max, which has all the same stuff inside. So the weird thing about this phone is it looks almost intentionally like a knockoff iPhone, right? With the naming and the design, and to be fair, even the user interface, like the home
no. I'd rather have one UI.
Screen's got Apple-style icons. You pull down from here, you've got Apple's control center. I'm pretty sure I've even seen some iOS 26 liquid glass inside of here. I give them a year before they tell us their CEO is now also called Tim. But the thing is...
well, it'd have to be like a Chinese version of Tim.
It doesn't feel like a knockoff. The display is bright and super high-end.
I mean, like, it's a flagship phone. You better hope your display is bright.
Borders around it are every bit as thin and even as other top phones. Every time you press things and click buttons, the haptics are phenomenal. Very satisfying experience to type and navigate. Or, let's just try something for a second. This Pro over here is a pretty tiny phone, right? It's got triple cameras on the back. It's got not 1 but 2 displays. How big of a battery do you think they've managed to fit into?
Hopefully 7,000 milliamp hours?
Yeah, 6,300 milliamp hours. That's a 25% bigger battery than the iPhone 17 Pro Max and even the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. And so the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max,
that's a lot. Oh, that's the
7,500.
Wow, that's good.
Bigger.
Why doesn't Samsung not do this? Please, come on.
Those other phones. And it translates. It is giving me stupid levels of endurance. I feel like I'm a kid again, and I go into the candy store and my mum hands me $50 to spend. You could buy everything. And because it's achieved using a silicon carbon battery...
candy stores are pretty expensive nowadays.
With the highest concentration of silicon so far, it's not made the phone any thicker or heavier. In fact, when you pick it up, the first thing you notice is that it's actually lighter than the iPhone 17 Pro Max.
Wow. See, this is what Samsung needs to do. I mean, I come around with this battery pack on my phone, so if Samsung just made their phones this thick and just boom, I'd buy it instantly. But, I know people wouldn't want that, so, I mean, come on.
Okay, fine, but they have had to compromise on the performance to get to this. Psych. These phones have 16 gigs of the fastest RAM I've ever seen on a phone. They've got the fastest storage, and
that's good. I like to see how well it performs in Instagram edits, because I was doing my Instagram edit video. I guess we can show you the edit clips that I put on there. And it lost some of the clips when I was doing it, which is not good. Oh, also happy birthday to Google. That's good. Good for Google. Good for Google. All right, guys.
They're basically the first phones to have the new Snapdragon Elite Gen 5, which is the chip that will power most Android flagships next year. I tried a whole load of tests and benchmarks on it, and while I wouldn't call it a transformational leap, it is firmly ahead of this year's crop of Androids like Samsung's S25 Ultra. It can get quite hot on the sides, but not once have I noticed that actually affecting sustained performance. So at least it is effectively getting heat away from the chip. So it's pretty clear. Right. The phone's fundamentals are crazy good, but that's what makes this magic back screen all the more interesting. Because clearly, Xiaomi did.
Yeah, I mean, that probably doesn't use that much battery, compared to 5,000 to 750 on 7,500 on the Samsung. Like, no.
Didn't need to do this. The Xiaomi 17
I'm glad that they brought it back. Like, you add a feature, you keep it, you stick with it.
Pro and Pro Max are not one-off gimmick phones. They're not part of a sub-brand. They're not niche concept devices that are only going to be released as a test. These are Xiaomi's mainline 2025...
Speaking of tests, the iPhone Air, people are speculating that could be a test for the iPhone Fold, which, if true, that's smart and, makes sense.
2026 flagship phones that they will most likely release in all their regions, which makes them like the one launch that they wouldn't want to be adding a potentially expensive to produce, potentially gimmicky toy to. And so the fact that they've decided to go for something so unconventional makes me think one of two things. That Xiaomi are either A, using this as a very expensive piece of marketing, something to get people talking and go viral on TikTok, because they know that once someone considers their phone, they will become impressed by all the other things that it does. Or B, that they are actually confident that the second screen is the future of the smartphone and that it's going to...
It probably isn't, folding. You think the future for smartphones is just bolting a smartwatch on the back of the phone? No.
Stick around for good. So, which is it? Well, let's be very clear about one thing right off the bat. We have seen rear screens before. We've never seen them like this, because this rear screen has the exact same display characteristics as the front screen. It's got the same 3000 nits of brightness, the same...
Oh wow, that's impressive. Wow.
1 to 120 Hz refresh rate, the same touch responsiveness, the same cover glass. It doesn't feel tacked on. And the fact that Xiaomi has heroically...
Oh, why?
Pre-applied a screen protector to not just the front screen, but also the back screen has meant that I have not once worried about putting it down on a surface like this.
That is true. It could get scratched up or whatever.
But as beautiful as it may be, no one's catching up with the latest Mr. Who's the Boss videos on the 3 inches between the cameras. So what can you do with this that you would actually want to do with this? And this bar over here can summarize how convinced or unconvinced I am by the thing as we go. So level 1, I guess, is personalization. Xiaomi were telling me that a big part of the appeal of this phone will be the ability to express yourself like never before. And I wasn't ready for how hard they went with this. So you got a whole load of different clock faces, and this is already...
I mean, that's cool, I guess. But then people are just gonna buy a case. People will cover this up if Apple did it.
Already pretty cool. You've got really intricate mechanical ones, you've got simple ones that you can recolor yourselves, and then even this one with a step counter built in. So pretty similar to a smartwatch homepage. And speaking of smartwatches, this stretch face feels like it is literally taken straight from Apple's source code. You've got pets that kind of interact as you touch them. Decorate with a sheep. Pretty sure
that's not a sheep, but okay.
That ain't a sheep, pal. These are also really...
Also, is that AI? It looked like AI to me.
High res, and surprisingly not that tacky. Like one of them is this really awesome butterfly carp that can actually...
Oh, well, might not be a fish. That's actually a goat.
Swim behind, in front of, and even through the current time. And then if you don't like any of those, you can build your own.
So it's a time-traveling fish.
You can choose whether you want a clock or just text. You can write whatever text you want and change the color, the font size, the thickness. Then with the background, it's not just a pre-selected gallery, you can also generate with AI. And I've never seen it done like this. This lets you turn any image into a realistically animated video, custom designed for this rear screen in any one of these styles. I have fed this thing all sorts of absolutely...
Ooh, that's something there.
Terrible photos of things, but each time it comes back with something that is shockingly usable. From my favorite little plant that I turned into a plushie to a selfie that turned me into an anime villain. This is such an excessively extra piece of software. But
it's a pretty cool piece of technology there.
I think that's exactly what this needs, because it's such an excessively extra piece of hardware that you need to justify it. So far, I'm impressed, but far from convinced, because whatever you sell...
I wonder what kind of games would be useful on there. Like, could use the second screen as a display or...
On this display, it's going to spend 99% of its time dim, like this. And then it's only when you tap it that you wake it up. Thankfully, it does do more than this, because then you can swipe down, and you've got a music player, which honestly I think looks stunning. And I can see the use case of it. You've got some friends over, you're playing playing music, you want to control it, but you don't actually want to be on your phone. You can pin things. So let's say you needed to remember to buy milk. You can pin the note for that, or a photo of milk. That's how you roll. They have made it pretty convenient because you can even just circle things and the phone will extract the text from that.
That is smart. That is smart. I can see someone using this to cheat. Maybe like if someone has to read lines and taking a picture, you instantly circle it and they see it and you take it down.
That thing and create this permanent note. It's like the 2025 equivalent of writing something on your hand. I'm trying to think of all the things you could do with this. I guess you could pin a QR code that you want people to scan, or
that's smart. That's smart.
If you just started a business using it as free advertising, it's like a tiny little...
But like, couldn't you just have people scan it from the front screen?
Little billboard. It feels like every company now has added some sort of second...
I do like that billboard idea. I could put my logo under.
...base to their phone software to give you small updates, like Dynamic Island on the iPhone or the Now bar on Samsung. And clearly, Xiaomi are trying to make the second screen their version of this. So they want this to work with all the meal delivery apps and the flight tracker apps. But right now that's all quite limited because it's not launched globally yet. So the only thing I have now for app integration is if you set a timer in your clock, then the back of your phone can carry that timer on with this liquid...
Nice water drop display thing.
...actually depleting along with your time.
Oh, there's a zoom camera in there. Oh, okay.
It's actually kind of stressing me out. There is also a notifications aspect too, which I guess is a very similar concept to nothing phones, where when you're out to dinner, you can stick your phone down so that you're present, but knowing that if someone calls you or texts you that you can still see it. And actually, look at that. Oh, it automatically answers on speaker, but this is just not a very good way to be handling your call.
It's like a walkie-talkie or something. Why? Just flip it over.
Can you hear me?
It's pretty clear. It's got that standard underwater vibe. But...
Underwater vibe. So even maybe while my phone's propped up there. Hello.
Yeah, in terms of clarity, I can hear you.
Okay. But it's still just a slightly worse way of answering the call on the front of your phone because there's no mic at the back here. So this part of the phone's functionality, I'm not really sold on, especially considering that Xiaomi actually has their own version of dynamic.
Ew. Maybe that's the screen protector that has that hole around it, but oh.
Island for secondary things like this, but the camera experience, which does also involve this rear screen, is oh my god. Okay, so the cameras on this phone, I wouldn't call them a breakthrough in themselves, but they're
iPhone 17 Pro looks better. Ooh. No, it's not good. No.
Really good. The photos it takes are actually pretty much always as detailed as the iPhone 17.
Oh, okay, I can see.
17 Pro Maxes, if not sometimes more, with also incredible dynamic range, though it does do something very strange with my skin tone that even if I disable every beauty setting, I cannot get rid of. But my suspicion is that's because this model currently being China only means that they've tuned it to Chinese preferences. The ultra-wide camera is this tiny little reject at the bottom, and it's kind of like you'd expect not...
Oh, that's the ultra-wide? Oh. Disgusting over here.
Particularly good in low light, but it keeps up during the day. And the zoom is really powerful. A little heavy-handed on the AI image enhancement when you zoom in a lot, but nonetheless, it's hard to argue the results aren't impressive. Here's the thing though, when you've got a set of cameras...
Hopefully it doesn't stutter. Like sometimes my phone, it's been getting better at this. Hopefully sometimes it stutters.
...that are already really good compared to other 2025 phones as rear cameras, then that is going to completely obliterate other phones when you compare it to their front cameras. I mean, look how
yeah, because you have the screen.
Dimensional and depthy the Xiaomi shot looks here compared to the iPhone's brand new revised front camera. And the way that the
iPhone, he doesn't have a good angle. He should try better.
The second screen is implemented here is awesome because if I'm using the camera on my front screen and I want to turn it around, all I have to do is to turn it around and swipe. And then when the camera is active on this rear screen, the front screen switches to now needing a swipe, which straight away almost completely eliminates the accidental presses problem. But the other thing that's really impressive about this is when you're using this back screen, you basically retain complete camera functionality. So I can take normal photos, which look
I wonder if you can live stream. That would be really useful.
Crazy good. I can go to all my different zoom magnifications. So 2x, I can go to 5x for if you want to capture an absolutely harrowing.
That could actually be smart. If you want to move in, you can just be looking at the back of your phone, and when you think you're looking at the camera, you can see what's behind you. Super smart spy tech.
Amount of detail in your face. I'm actually so sorry for showing this to you. You can use the ultra-wide camera, which is actually a tiny bit wider than the widest setting on the new iPhone's front camera. Plus also you've got portrait mode. You can take video, and you can take that video in any quality. So I've been shooting selfie video in 8K resolution, and yeah, It does look a little over-sharpened, but
it looks good to me. Look at the background blur, and this, I mean, it looks pretty good. Like camera quality, Hallmark movie. You got your trees up there.
There is absolutely zero doubt in my mind that this is the highest quality selfie video I have ever taken. And it's all finished off with this photo collage mode, which is so thoughtfully designed.
Fun, and like it's for girls.
You take a few photos back to back and it puts them together into a Polaroid, very much like a photo booth that then lets you hit one button over here to
if this was on an iPhone, everyone would be posting this on Instagram stories.
To actually print. I'm just so taken aback by the amount of effort that's gone into custom graphics and animations for this one tiny feature on this.
That's a pretty interesting feature from this Xiaomi phone. Let's go check the chat. No, and like I was saying, my phone was I had to go back to go get a picture. It wasn't showing, so I'm going to show you the video where I was trying to get all the pictures in my TheTechBoy Core edit. It's my first ever edit. I heard this was popular. Oh, speaking of edits, I can't believe I almost forgot this. I was using the Instagram edits application. TikTok might be back, so that's interesting. Team Pack won again. Anyway, I had to get all these pictures in and compile them. Well, some of these are videos. And so when I went home to my screen from inside the phone to not inside secure folder to move pictures, it lost like 17 of the pictures. I had to go back and reselect them. That's not good because I had like 4,000 pictures on my phone. But anyway, here's the edit. Let's go. Squirrels of the United States of America. Most four clips were from Motion Ninja, by the way. Especially that, you know, this purple, you're not to make him visible at any planet. What are these people? Don't. As you can see, that was like, what, 30 pictures and video clips. So, you know, if that phone could edit that and come back in and out and switch between applications, all like that, that'd be great. Hopefully, maybe we'll test it out someday. Maybe we'll do another edit. God bless.